And good morning. This is your favorite neighborhood, Toronin, and we're going to be doing a follow-on to the JU 87. Now that it's got its new guns, I thought we'd give this thing a try, and I could comment on it. My friend Dave from Down Under, also known as Juan Mendoza, is
Howdy, folks.
hey, good to have you. Is going to be guarding my back. I have played this thing probably 7, 8 times now, and I really wanted to do a follow-on because this is a interesting plane and not in a very good way. So I wanted to explain and give a detailed battle, and this is the right map for it to come up in, as a matter of fact. So we can go over here to the garrison or the military base. Probably the military base is the one we're going to want. And Dave's going to be guarding my back, but you're going to have to do something along that line because the problem with this plane is it is so vulnerable. You're only producing, with the upgrade to the rear turret, about 40 DPS. And to say that's pretty pitiful is an understatement. And because of the nature of just having the two guns, that one of the major problems with it is that it takes multiple passes to completely clear out a target. So you get through, and if you're a smart man, you go ahead and take out the anti-aircraft while you can, so you don't have such a miserable time at it. And it's very good at taking care of the anti-aircraft batteries. But you have to make these multiple sweeps every time to finish off the target. And until you get every single thing in the square, as we've talked about before, you might as well not have attacked the target.
Someone just planted themselves and we lost points.
Mm-hmm. And Dave, feel free to chime in with any thoughts. This is hardly I'm hardly a reserve of all knowledge on this stuff.
Yeah, so it's easy to see how all your progress can be undone by one town planning yourself.
So we're going to continue sweeping through here, but until all the targets are picked up, we're kind of stuck. So you have to come through over and over with a cannon. And unfortunately what this does is make you extremely vulnerable because you're never quite finished. So until I get that last section, now we pick it up, you notice. And now we finally got it. Which makes the plane more of a, I see its role more as waiting until everybody else has done their bombing runs and then picking it up and cleaning up after them is where I would think it would come in most handy at. Now, the downside is given the normal level of cooperation and the number of bots that you see in this game, you do not get fighter cover. Dave, if you want to stop at anything and I'll attack ground targets, just let me know. I'm behind you, so
We got
whatever.
missiles coming, we'll have missiles on the back.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Should maybe divert to the south. Because this one's going to fall in a second anyway.
No problem. Happy to help.
There we go.
Oh, everybody and his brother is heading in there. You might want to get out of there. I think there's another. You got 2 people on your tail, Dave.
I'm a runner. I'm a skedaddling.
I kind of followed you in there, so I'm going to kind of follow behind you and see if I can hit him with
Give him
these
something to do.
45s. Spoil his whole day. Well, you really do have to lead him with this thing, don't you? That's the other thing. The front armament of this is absolutely useless for shooting down aircraft. I don't care how good you think you are. This will make you a believer that you're not. So what we're going to try to do is sneak over to the other missile base.
The enemy is launching rocket strikes on our complex. Try to neutralize the enemy military base.
I actually hit one. He went down with 1 shot. When you do hit him, it is fairly convincing, but, oh... And you'll know when you hit one because they blow up right then. A big sudden kabooey. And my rear gunner finally killed one of them, which is amazing. This is like watching an elephant being taken apart by a barracuda. And there you have the JU-87. This thing needs some work. Or maybe they just consider it historically accurate, but oh my lord, is it a bit of a painful experience, I think is how I'll describe it.
Character building.
Yes, character building, that's it.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over.
Well, you're going to get some help coming in there, Dave.
Too late for me.
Yeah, you disappeared just about the time I came in. Alright, and the fighters are squabbling, and I'm just going to exit stage left. Old Snaggletooth, Sabercat Lion. Yes, I remember that one too.
Exit. Good drive.
So I'm going to run over here to this rocket base and hopefully not get murderized.
That's what I like about you, Jeff. Such an optimist.
Yeah. So we took out one of the soft deals. Hey, you even take out the hard pillboxes sooner or later.
Keep it up. Victory is almost ours.
And took out a second area.
Well, it looks like you might have done enough, mate. Good job.
Oh, thank you. You know, at least I'm hurting them.
Hang in there. The main thing now is to retain the initiative.
But we've just lost the guy over that point, so that's probably half your good work down the drain.
Ooh. I thought I crashed to the ground, but I guess I was shot down.
Yeah, there was a guy chasing you.
Alright, so there you have the JU-87. I promise you, without Dave guarding my backside, I would have lasted about half as long. And that has been a recurring theme. And so, yeah, this has been grim. I suggest you make really good friends with somebody and get them to guard your backside. That way you can trade off with one another and make this thing a little less tedious than maybe it has to be. Because if you don't, as you make all those passes necessary to start doing real damage to the other base, enemy fighters are going to pick you off very quickly. They're going to get used to you coming back over and over again, since you're having to take the same paths over and over again. And they're going to quickly shred you, since you're almost defenseless. You have no offensive front armament that is good against fighters once you get the upgrade that's actually good against armored targets. And that makes it a very, very difficult proposition. So this is the highest that I have seen it all day long. And I've been playing this for probably 3 hours. It's been a grim, miserable slog. Yeah, Wargame may want to look at this. If they would put just a couple of 500-pounders on this would be a whole different aircraft. It still would be pretty much defenseless, but it would have a lot more ability to damage the enemy, and you would feel like you were doing more for your team than we currently are doing. Right now, it just feels like you're in a flying victimizer. Dave, you have any thoughts to share on this thing?
Oh, there's bound to be a dud or two in each line. It seems like the German bombers, though, have lots of duds in that line.
Yeah, you told me the JU-88 is worse. And
Something to look forward to.
oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I did go through the KI-43 debacle twice. That was something else. But at least they're relatively low tier. It's not like you're doing this at they showing up at 8 and 9, where you'd be stuck with them forever. But oh my, oh my, oh my. So there's my JU-88 review, or JU-87 review. The JU-88 will be up probably Monday, Tuesday, something along that line. But this is the best case scenario that you're seeing, because I have a Spitfire that's kind of more or less dedicated himself to guarding my back. And luckily for him, there's lots of planes trying to shoot me down, so he's not like he's hurting, but lordy, It's pretty bad when you have to have a dedicated fighter to do your job. That'll take care of it. Remember to like the video if you do like the video, and to subscribe. I'm a new content provider, less than a month in operation, and I need all the subscribers I can get. You have a great day, and it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you again soon.